Oklahoma's going to run all over Clemson, like I said, and then Oklahoma versus Alabama.
They say down here, don't you, Desmond? Sun's out.
I think Oklahoma wins. The explosiveness of Baker Mayfield, Sterling Shepard.
I like Oklahoma to win this football game.
But I like Oklahoma, and I think they're going to win big. I think Oklahoma's going to run all over Clemson with those.
Even harder, I think Oklahoma is going to take care of Clemson. 1-20, Oklahoma embarrasses Clemson, and the ACC goes home crying.
Bama, baseball, SEC. South Beach for New Year's, undefeated, playing for the national championship. Hey, fear the finger, #1. Feels good. Enough said.
Boomer Sooner has to do with the land rush.
Okay.
They were the cheaters, actually, so they're the ones who got to Oklahoma for the land rush first, stole all the land, so not necessarily the most positive thing, but
So y'all's mascot cheaters.
absolutely. Hey, you got to cheat to win, right?
Well, you heard it here first. I'd rather be Tigers instead of Sooners.
No, you couldn't pay us enough money.
We're the king of the jungle, though, and y'all steal land. We protect land for Tigers. Y'all steal land. How do y'all feel about that?
See, that's the problem, though. It's the schooner. It's not what they did. It's about the schooner and the ponies and how they work together and just working the land and
Developing the land for the country.
That's more what it's about.
I understand y'all hate orange, though. Is that correct?
I hate every shade of orange there is.
Y'all hate orange, though, right?
Well, there's all kinds of orange we hate. Texas, Clemson, OSU.
Boy, orange makes me throw up, and I'm in dry heaves right now. There's so much.
We're going to step away from y'all then. Thank y'all so much.
Yes, we do hate orange. Just Oklahoma State, Texas both wear orange, and just doesn't really look that good on anybody. You look okay in it, but.
Thank you. So how's y'all impression of Clemson fans been so far here today?
Oh, it's great. We've talked to several of them. They're great people. Great people.
Clemson fans have been overwhelmingly nice for the most part. I've been really surprised. Especially, we've played Bama at the Sugar Bowl 2 years ago, and they're awful, but Clemson fans have been great.
Those SEC folks are terrible.
Oh, they are, but hey, y'all are pretty cool.
And Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plain, and the waving wheat, it sure smells sweet when the wind comes right behind the rain. Oklahoma, every night, my honey lemon night, sit alone and talk and watch a hawk making lazy circles in the sky.
We know we belong to the land.
Yes, sir.
And the land we belong to is grand. And when we say, yo, I-F-I-O-E-A, we're only saying we're doing fine. Oklahoma, Oklahoma, O-K-L-A-H-O-M-A, Oklahoma, okay.
Our Oklahoma fans seem like just want to sing, and classy folks, real nice, but maybe if I go undercover like I did in Columbia, get some better interviews. Don't have any Oklahoma clothes, but I do have the universal costume for all teams except itself. And the Porta-John is the perfect place to get in character for that team. Bama, baseball. Yes, I know that guy. Let's go interview some Oklahoma fans. We're Oklahoma today. Oklahoma, where the wind comes. All right, so we as Oklahoma, what are we going to do?
We're going to beat Clemson.
All right, now, are y'all scared next week when y'all beat Clemson having to play us next week?
Who's us?
Bama.
I've never heard of y'all.
We're Bama.
I can't say I've ever heard of y'all.
Bama. SEC.
I can't say I've ever heard of your team.
You never heard of the fighting Bama Gamecocks?
No, I have not.
We got 2 baseball championships.
I just can't remember the last time y'all were ranked, to be honest.
We only lost to Clemson by 5. How's that make y'all feel?
It makes me feel like y'all aren't in this game, and we are.
We beat Clemson in basketball this year. We're not Gamecocks today. We're Sooners down here.
All right.
Yeah. Well, so what are we as Oklahoma going to do to Clemson today?
Well, we're going to try to roll them, but we're going to win. We're going to win. I know we're going to win.
Now,
We're going to win. No.
Only problem for us is if y'all win, you got to play us next week. The fighting Bama Gamecocks. SEC. Bama. Baseball. SEC. Bama. We only lost to Clemson by 5 points this year.
Sounds good to me. South Carolina is a beautiful state.
Okay. Don't care about South Carolina's football history.
Right. We won a Heisman in 1984. How's that make y'all feel? So what are Sooners?
It relates back to when they settled Oklahoma, those who actually broke the law and went in before they shot the cannon off.
Oh, if y'all broke the law, that's kind of a lot like Gamecocks are in Columbia. So there we go. We got more in common than we thought. Now, but are y'all scared if y'all get by Clemson, they having to play us next week?
South Carolina next week?
Yeah.
How? Maybe.
Bama, SEC.
Oh, Bama.
We're Bama.
Oh, you're Bama.
Gamecocks.
Yeah, we're ready for you.
Okay.
We're ready. Let's hope we get there. We got to deal with our revenge factor today.
I have a few things to brag about us. We got 2 national championships in baseball. Gamecocks do, and only lost to Clemson by 5. How y'all feel about that?
And you're close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you rather be last in the SEC like we are instead of first in the Little 12?
Absolutely not. Next question.
All right, are you scared about playing us next week when y'all beat Clemson?
Absolutely not.
Who's your new football coach there, by the way?
Well, we're not extremely happy with that right now, but Muschamp. But
Will
anyway.
Muschamp. Will Muschamp. Well, you're welcome to him.
All right, well, thank you. Well, are y'all scared about playing us next week if y'all get by Clemson today?
I don't think we're playing you next week. It might be another Crimson team, but it's not going to be South.
We are Bama. We are the SEC.
I believe last time we played SEC teams, we beat them, Tennessee and Alabama.
Well, we don't want to talk about that too much. We only lost to Clemson this year by 5.
That's good. It's impressive.
That means we'll beat them by a lot.
So everybody having to play us next week or next Monday.
The game.
Bama. I play Bama. SEC. SEC.
Well, we beat Alabama last year, so.
2 years ago. Yeah.
I'm more worried about Clemson than I am Alabama. We get past Clemson, Alabama's no problem.
What do y'all think about the Gamecocks? We got 2 baseball national championships. George Rogers won the Heisman in 1984, and we only lost to Clemson by 5 points this year.
Y'all almost beat Clemson. That's right. There you go.
5 points.
That's what I think about them.
All right.
Your colors are nice.
Okay. Well, there we go.
There you go.
And by the way, it's all in good fun. Obviously, not all Gamecocks are like that, and it's not for you classy Gamecock fans. So, Marcus Lattimore, hey, hats off to you. The nice things you said about Clemson. Hey, it's not that we can't help but talk about you. It's that you insert yourself in the picture by getting on these social message boards about how your Oklahoma Sooners now immediately chanting Bama and SEC. This is for those Gamecock fans. All right, you rolling? Here at the man, the myth, the legend, Clemson time. Clemson time, tell us about how you organized this party here tonight.
It's actually pretty simple. The guy who runs the place is a good friend of mine and happened to be in Miami, so why not help out your boy and bring 300, 400 Clemson fans here. He got with his vendors. We got orange beer.
Orange beer, check that out.
Orange beer. And a lot of drink specials, food specials.
Yeah.
He's the Tiger, and, you know.
SEC size party here tonight, you think, Clemson time?
What would be the size of an SEC party? Because right now, this is pretty big.
This is huge. About 3 or 4.
The SEC is, I don't know, you might get like random fan bases. Like South Carolina's like roll tide right now. South Carolina's upset that Louisville's winning around. So an SEC party, you got like 12 fan bases into one.
That's true.
And they're all, you know, War Eagle, Roll Tide, Hotty Toddy, you know? I don't know.
Where down here from?
Spartanburg, South Carolina.
You drove down, right?
Absolutely.
All right, how long did it take you?
About 11, 12 hours.
All right, what you think about Miami?
It's awesome, man. It is awesome. It is awesome.
How do you think it compares where the Gamecocks are spending their holiday season?
A hell of a lot better.
Just be go Tigers.
Go Tigers, baby.
It's all about
Tigers all the way. Tiger pride. Hey, help save our Tigers, y'all. Seriously, Santa's telling you that. Do it.
Thanks, Santa, for all you do to help save Tigers,
yes,
too.
Sir.
All right, yes, sir. Clemson does have a real connection with Alabama. That's pretty cool. Of course, you got the coaching stuff there, but we're protecting our mascots in the wild. Alabama has a group called Tide for Tusk, very similar to Clemson's Tigers for Tigers. As we've talked about here before, Clemson is leading the way in the world to save tigers from going extinct in the wild. There's fewer than 3,200 remain alive in the entire world in the wild. Similarly, around 100 elephants are killed every single day in the wild for their tusk. As Dabo said, Clemson just does what's right because it's the right thing to do. When you do that, it works out good across the board. Not only are we saving our mascot from going extinct, but if we talked about But as we've talked about before, this also makes the world and America safer because terrorists use these endangered species parts to fund their terrorist organizations, as currently the payoff for these parts is worth more than drugs on the black market, but the punishment for illegal poaching is next to nothing. This national championship game, a great time. Call to action is to hashtag protect our mascot or mascots on your social media campaigns before, during, and after the game, especially during the game. Hey, when you're tweeting people, when you're bragging about the game, hashtag protect our mascots, because we want to get this trending on social media. We want news networks to pick this up, to also talk about it.
ESPN can hate all they want.
That's right.
We're going to stay true to us.
That's right.
Tigers! Riggs Genome, as on Facebook. Go to his Facebook page, send him a friend request, like his pictures. If you see him out, be sure you get a picture with him. Riggs Genome. Go Tigers.
Go
Tigers!
How's Miami been so far?
Not so good.
The traffic's awful, isn't it?
Yes.
I agree. Can you get big Go Tigers?
Go Tigers!
What was your major at Clemson?
I was a biology major, and now I'm working in the solar energy industry.
Cool. And what are you doing with solar energy?
I'm helping utilities understand how to integrate solar into the grid.
Okay. Clemson fans changing the world. Now, as a biology major, Alabama has a group called Tide for Touch. They're working to save elephants from going extinct. We're working to save tigers from going extinct. Why is it important to save these species from going extinct in the wild, protect our mascot?
Protect the jungle habitat where those tigers live. You're protecting hundreds of other species.
So basically, if you save the king, you save everything underneath the king too, right?
Exactly.
All right. Now, what do you think about these classless Oklahoma fans talking trash to us as we're talking about saving the tiger?
Yeah, that's a little disrespectful.
What are y'all's plans afterwards? What y'all got going on?
We're gonna spend New Year's in South Beach.
All right, Santa, we're Tigers. Fight Tigers, fight Tigers, fight, fight, fight. Woo! So Santa, after delivering all his presents across the nation, world, you come to Miami to support Clemson. Tell us why.
I'm focused.
Okay.
Santa always likes a winner.
Yes, sir.
I looked around, I checked all the other teams out. Hey, I found a winner.
Right.
And I'm going to follow him all the way.
Hey.
My Tiger man, through and through.
There we go. Now, earlier in the year, we had the Pope's endorsements, and now I guess we get St. Nicholas's endorsement too, right?
In other words, you're stepping up your game.
That's right.
Right? Huh?
Going one step above the Pope here to the big man himself. This guy goes around the world in one night.
One night. Deal with it. Billions. What's Oklahoma? Hey. Right?
Number one, baby. It's what it's all about.
Tigers all the way.
Right now, it's 4th and 16 for Tigers in the Wild, and Clemson is leading the way to help them get a first down. If we fail, it's not just game over, it's extinction. The Tiger provides Clemson with a solid mascot that represents us as a symbol of pride and strength. But currently, fewer than 3,000 remain alive in the wild. As a Clemson family, let's get all in to save our mascot from extinction.